Hello, welcome to my second current educational issue topic for the American Foundations of Education class for Emily Swan. The topic this time is educational reform. So the article that I found was from Ed Week. It is entitled Leaders to Learn From, and it's called Elevating the Arts to Improve Student Achievement. So before I get started with what I learned, this really caught my eye. My content is theater arts, and my teaching theory is that we can do theater for the sake of theater, and that's great, but really theater can be an avenue to learning higher concepts, understanding more about the world and ourselves, and giving a pathway to kids who might not have otherwise had one to further their education. So this article is based on a specific person. Her name is Christy Jo Adams, and she is based out of Richmond, Virginia, and she is responsible for bringing arts integration to a district in a poverty-stricken area in Virginia. Basically what she did is she came into a school that just a few years ago was a low achieving school. It's called Binford, and it faced potential closure. It had just 205 students. Fast forward to today, it has a total of 410 students in enrollment. And the reason why is because she pitched the idea to launch an integrated arts program and to also open enrollment to the whole city. So she really and truly believes that, and this is her direct quote, "I believe this is the exit from poverty through the arts." So like I said, arts for the sake of arts is nice, but we have to also teach reading and writing and arithmetic and all of the other higher functioning skills that you need in order to be a contributing member of society or get a higher education. So the first way that she went about doing this is she went to a program. It's called the Turnaround Art Program, and it provides school districts with a roadmap for arts integration, teaching strategies, and other resources to include a celebrity artist partnership. In her situation, she actually was able to get a singer, Jason Mraz, who is a Richmond native, to come and do a music video at the school, and it featured a lot of her students.
May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct. And may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. Or may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. Or may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all.
Her vision was that schools have an integrated art program, and this basically means that you use instructional techniques that encourage teachers to infuse dance, drawing, theater, and more into core classes. And that's where I really want to talk about the deep importance and relevance of having core curriculum and standards integrated into art and vice versa. I see it in real life actually at an elementary school in Draper, Utah. The arts teacher there, she is just an arts teacher, has found ways to incorporate core curriculum into her arts lessons. Now ideally, integration with art would be a two-way street. So the general teachers would work with the art teachers and vice versa. So the general teachers would have lessons that would integrate, say, art, and the art teachers would have lessons that integrate math or whatever core curriculum they may do. But in her case, it's been a long road to get that going, which I think is the case for all art integration. So she just does it on her end. So I was able to go and witness 2 lessons that she did. One was
So I have a picture for you. You guys tell me what shape this is? Circle. You tell me what shape this is. Oh, you guys did that so fast. You guys know the difference between a circle and a sphere. You are correct. Now, when I feel these, they feel the same. So why do you know that this one's a sphere? Why do you know that? This one looks 3D, does it? Doesn't it? A sphere is like a ball. It is 3D. A circle is not. This one totally looks 3D, but it's not. So what is going on there? What's going on, Soren?
It's optical illusion.
It's because there's this light, so it looks like there's a little bit more like, you can see it's a sphere because a circle, when it's just flat, so it wouldn't have a light spot on it because there's no, but on that, there's like kind of like a shape.
Perfect. So I have my two, what are these shapes? Those are circles. Those are exactly right. So if I were creating a circle and I were coloring it in, ignore my drips, I would color it in solid. Does this look like a sphere? No. No, because when the light hits it, it's going to hit the whole thing at the same time. Okay. Your spheres today, you're going to create them with value, which is the lightness and darkness of a color, and we're going to use shading. They're not. So in space, your planets, you can tell it's a sphere because of how the light hits it. But unlike the donut sitting on the table, there isn't going to be a shadow on that table.
Did you guys know you're doing math?
What?
Did you know you're doing math? Why?
Because you have to do angles.
Nice. What else?
You have to do measurements.
Measurements. Great. And the study of shapes is called geometry.
I need you to clean a little bit. You're on deck, but I can't let you come up with all that stuff on the floor.
Write her name.
Okay, that's cool.
Wow.
You guys can sit closer. I'm at the end of my cord here.
The final thing that I love about this article is Christy Jo Adams' story.
For C scale ready. This is where I learned everything I needed to learn to be where I am. If I could do it here and be successful, then I feel like it's just a matter of time for our kids. Because of what I've received from Richmond, I want to make sure that every kid who comes into Richmond Public Schools has the same experience that I have. Nice. Very nice. Quite honestly, all of my report cards, I look back at them in elementary, middle school, and all my teachers signed it saying, she's got great potential. No one said I was amazing, I was fantastic. She's got potential. My music teacher said, she's amazing. Here I am.
I never believed that I would go to college until I found out I could major in theater. And suddenly, a whole world opened to me, and because of my education in theater, it has positively affected, honestly, every aspect of my life, from how I raise my kids to relationships I have with people. It is a really significant change. So I really think this was a cool story. A lot can be learned from it. It's not necessarily a hot topic with educational reform, but I do hope that is a direction that we are going as a society, as an education society, where we're focused on project-based learning and getting away from traditional assessments. And I think that project-based learning and arts integration go hand in hand. So I would love to see this reform happen more often.